Come on. Oh, it's showtime, baby. Huh? Got Chucky Chuck in the house tonight. Think I don't? Talk about it. Ah, Springfield Day. How it was, what jumped off, and what's coming in the future, baby. I can't wait. It's very excited. Yeah, it's all good. And that's right, got Chucky Chuck. And yo, if you missed it, uh, past Saturday, June 28th, you missed a hell of a show. It was just incredible. You had to be there to experience the vibrations, the good vibes, good clean vibes, the old school, uh, Springfield Day, the way it's done, the way it's supposed to be. Uh, Actually, that's the way it was done back in the day. And the people that showed up, man, they was there. They showed bad respect. The vendors was in the house. And the only thing for the day was the forecast, the weather, which kept the crowd down. But the crowd that we did have, they was there, and yo, man, they was tuned in 100%. It was a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful day, and yeah, we got Chuck in the house. And before I bring Chuck out, I just got a few things. I just real brief, about the Diddy trial, of course. I talk to him about Chuck as well, his view on it. It's just unfortunate. He was convicted on two counts. They had five counts. He was found not guilty on the major charge, count the RICO charge that they had uh, hanging over his head. So he was not guilty on that. That was the life sentence that they were uh, trying to hit him with. And yeah, so he's found guilty on two counts, prostitution and trafficking, prostitution, something like that. But I'm not really clear on it, be honest with you. But yeah, so uh, he was denied bond. He could have walked out at 5 o'clock this evening, but it's a hell of a thing. And hey, life goes on. That's all I could say. You know, Puff's got his situation, his trials and tribulations, and it is what it is, as they say. And it's unfortunate for the brother. But hey, Karen Biden in the house always. What's up, sweetie? Good to see you. Karen was at the affair, old school. She showed up, and her artist was on the bill. Sedana Garda Sound. He did his thing, but Karen was all the way from Wisconsin. Huh? Give that lady a shout out. And she supports. She's 100% with us as far as to being true to the culture, if you will, hip hop. And it's always good to see Karen. And yeah, pleasant surprise. And we had the Silver Fox, everybody, Uptown Cats, Boogie Boy, yo, man. Shit was hot. This shit was fire. Straight pure fire. And I was thankful and happy to be a part of it. I wanted to thank Chucky Chuck on that because he really put together a hell of a show, a hell of a lineup. And yo, man, you know what? Without further ado, let me bring out the man himself, huh? Chucky Chuck. I don't know. I don't know him as Chucky Chuck rap, but yo, yeah, yo, B, a hell of a job, man. First of all, my hat's off to you. Let me take my hat off to you, and then I'll tip it to you. Salute you. Yeah, as a show, B. That was it's a beautiful show, no doubt. God bless.
I appreciate you. You know, for me, I was exhausted from the night before to being out there at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, trying to get on internet, on Facebook, telling everybody the sun is coming out. But I was disappointed in the crowd. It should have been a massive crowd, but whatever we had, we worked with it. I worked my ass off to get it done, and I enjoyed whatever took place. A few niches in the joint, a few things that should have been said or done, or more acts were added on to it that shouldn't have been added. But other than that, brother,
How
it was
many acts total? What?
it was supposed to be 16 and wound up being 20. People added more into it than they supposed to. and it is what it is. So I'm not gonna look at that. I'm gonna say, listen, I won't do no more 16 to 18 acts again in life. Uh, Next year, I'm gonna do 6 or 7 acts and 2 major acts. So you have 6 or 7 acts. If we have to come on late, it'll be enough time for the 6 or 7 acts to do their thing. 3 girls, 3 females, and 3 guys, groups or individuals, and then the major act. That's what I'm going to do next year. Like I said, I'm going to have a retirement party. I'm going to have a birthday party in Springfield, another day in Springfield Park, all three in one. It's going to be huge, man. It's going to be huge. But for this party, I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed you, Van Silk, all the performers did their thing. But yeah, we're gonna break it up next year a little differently. And I saw my mistakes. And our people, they're scared of rain. And plus, they said they had the LL Cool J show in Jersey Sunday
Yo,
night.
the way you said that though, I mean, scared of rain, but you know what? Everybody, yeah, biding their time, to picking their spots. Like, is it the right time to come out and that kind of thing? So, yeah, so it just sounds funny the way you said it, but I guess you're right. We're scared of rain,
Yeah,
you know.
because I couldn't start the show at 2:30 when it's supposed to start. It started at 4:10. So that's 2.5 hours we waited for the people and waited for the sun. The sun broke out. Beautiful day, man. I had a boss time. The food was slamming. I mean, I had a ball, man. I had a ball. Extremely tired, but I had a ball, man. I had a ball. That's a lot of work to do,
Yeah, the
but I
food
had a
was
ball.
yeah, the food was really incredible. You turned me on to them whiteys, them fish, and that was that just said it all. I thought it was at first when I seen it, as fried as it was, crispy and the tail. I didn't see the meat in there when you first came, and sat down. I thought it was like crabs, not clams, not crabs, clams.
Lobster.
Yeah, lot, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But nah, that was hidden, man. And
Yeah,
then
Joe.
every
That's
act, man, really.
I want to thank you for doing your thing. You and Van Silk, man. Y'all did your thing, man. I
Yeah,
want to thank
thank you. But you know what? I appreciate that, and thank you for giving me a shot. And like I had said, I had did a video yesterday, the day before, and I said, well, could I have done a better job of hosting? Yes, I could have. No question about that. But it was my first uh, event, this type of event, a big event for me, in regards to outside of my element, which is comedy. I'm a stand up.
you.
And
But you got to practice, and next time you'll do much better because now you know.
now I know. Now I know, no doubt. But all put the mic closer, really, because I've never done an outside event, like that to really let the audience know who's next and that type
Right.
of thing. So, as you said, I seen that because you said it, you saw your mistakes. So, and I'm like with Van, Van Silk is a vet. He knows everybody's connected and the whole thing. Very smooth, took his time, patient, laid it out there, that kind of thing. And DJ Divine and Ken Do, that other what was that other brother's name that was on the ones and twos?
I have no
Uh
idea, or
yeah,
whoever it was. But the thing is this, George, if you're gonna host again, you do your research on hosting, and you watch Showtime at the Apollo, you watch Steve Harvey, you watch all the hostess, and you get some pointers from them, and you put it in your own mix, and then you know how to step out there next time.
but you know what? I hear you, and I appreciate that tip. The thing was, I'm talking about an outside event, like indoors or whatever comedy. That's I got that down. Outdoors, my first real like foray into the especially this was all hip hop. You know what I'm saying. So that kind of thing. But I hear you.
But
You
George, if
know,
you got it, baby, inside or out, ain't no difference.
yeah.
Once
But
you
it's a
incorporate,
little bit.
no, once you incorporate it in your system, believe me, you'll handle it. And you can go
Yeah,
to the live shows and see how they host things. So there's all kinds of ways to skin a cat. And brother, you did a good job for your first time out. Man, you're gonna do it better next time. It gets better and
no
better
doubt.
as time.
No doubt. But yeah, and uh Karen Bolton said Johnny Quest. Was on the ones and
Yeah,
twos,
thing.
and we got
Mikey,
Sedan. Yeah, that's Mikey D's man, Johnny Quest, right? And then we
yeah.
had
Before we go further, I want to give a shout out for my man Punch. They say Punch is dead. Punch is not dead. Jose Santos is not dead. Punch is doing his thing, trying to get well, trying to get well. I hope he makes it. That's my man. Otherwise, he don't miss a he don't miss nothing for the 45 years I knew him. He never missed anything. So you know he had to be sick. But yo, we praying for Pancho. That's my man.
yeah, keep Poncho in your prayers, as Chuck just said. And yeah, he's fighting. He's a fighter. He's like Van Silk. He's fight another fighter, and he gave that whole breakdown about cancer. Van Silk I'm talking about, and it was interesting. I mean, he was out there all day, huh? It
And
got hot out there
he down there passed out at the end, man. He had to get
at the
home.
end, but
He held
he stood up. He was in there, huh?
Yes, sir. I gotta give him his props. He held up, but he gassed out at the end, man. He was tired. He was weak. That will drain you, man. That's a tough task, man. That's a tough task, man. I kept sitting down because I was extremely tired. I couldn't even rap like I wanted to, and people came to hear me, and I just wanted to, but I was gassed out.
But
But
that
it's
was
cool,
funny though.
man.
But you got there mad early.
Oh yeah,
You got there at about what 7, 8, something like that.
7:30, quarter to eight, man.
7:30, something like that. That's crazy. But yo, you did what you needed to do, what you had to do. The stage set up, to made sure the DJ was in place, made
That's right.
sure because the stage was facing, differently from what I remember the times that I did when I first started. Right, it
Yeah,
was coming. Hmm.
we had to change it because the people behind us was complaining about the sound system. So I faced it towards Springfield Boulevard as opposed to facing towards that way. I didn't want to hear the complaints. And the place was so beautiful, no police, no parks department, nobody complained. So it was at the right location, the right area where it's supposed to be.
Uh, no doubt. Sedan's talking about I had on a hot ass coat. I don't know what he's talking about. I had on
Sedan, my man Sedan did the song I like. At the end, he did his thing. He did his thing, man. He did his thing. Him and his dancer. Sedan is one of the premier rappers. I enjoy Sedan.
yeah, and then the fact is that his dancing friends give shout out and props to friends. Yeah, he works.
Oh yeah.
In tune with the arrangements and stuff, the choreography. Am I saying that word right? Choreography. That is
Yeah.
that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
Choreography. Choreography.
chore, chore, can you spell that shit? What is it? Alexa,
Choreography is the word, baby.
Alexa, spell choreography. Choreography.
Choreographer. Choreography.
Alexa, stop. But yeah,
You're a wild boy, George.
they did their thing, no doubt.
And
Uh,
Trayvon and John Bond from Harlem, they did their thing. Mikey D did his thing. The
Boogie Boys.
clientele did their thing, man. I mean, them boys I grew up with Harlem. When I got tired, they came on the stage with me. Yeah, me and Johnny Wall was in a singing group. We used to do a doo-wop with Karen asked me what doo-wops. We old Don and we used to do doo-wops back in 69, 70. The doo-wops and then Ray Vaughn and Johnny Wall I grew up with in Harlem and going to all their shows, coming back out to Queens and trying to get them. For 40 years I've been trying to get these boys to Queens and finally got them.
Yo, man, what I respect and really appreciated about the whole event, the professionalism of each artist,
Yeah,
each act. They
yeah.
came with the A game, and yo, man, once their music was on and stuff, and lights, camera, action, and they
They,
were in their element and they did their thing, man.
Lady Mills did her thing. Lady
Oh, most
Razzle did her thing. Knockout
yes.
did her thing. Silver Fox at 67 out there, he did his thing.
Oh, baby.
Oh
I
man.
mean, and then I looked at what I started doing. Uh, the Almighty Force Brothers routine because they must have lost about between 7 to 8 pounds
For the movement. Yeah.
with the movement, man. I'm like, oh shit, yo, and but they was on point, man.
Yeah.
and sweating the whole thing, and yo, but it was a a beautiful thing to watch. What did Sedan says? Watch premiere, world premiere of my video. Watch me work coming soon. The George Mason Show. Thank you. Okay, no doubt. You just heard it here.
All
It's
right.
the first time that I know of it. That's what's up, and I'm with it.
That's
No
good.
doubt.
That's
Yeah,
good. Surprise you on your show to premiere, baby. That's a great thing.
that's a great thing. And Karen
George,
says,
you're getting popular, George. You're getting popular through the hip hop. You a comedy man, but through the hip hop, you getting so popular, bro.
you know what? No doubt. But you know what? It's just you see that incident that happened with that dude, right? And
Raheem.
right, yeah. Well, you know what? He snatched the mic out of Van's hand, Raheem, because he was, I think the mic was open and whatever, but he was just so focused, and
No, no,
that's
no.
what
But
Van didn't take it personally.
what I didn't like is this. He's a rock and roll Hall of Fame. It could have been done differently. But I understand where you're coming from, but it could have done more diplomatic than it was.
He was intense. He was focused, and that's what I saw.
We all mature. We all over 50, 60 years old. When you're that age and you've been around the world, he's been around the world, bro.
No doubt,
So
no
it
doubt.
could have differently. But I respect how he did it. But he could have done it differently. That's what I'm trying to
He
say.
could have done it differently, but I think he got caught up with the emotional aspect of what was going down. You feel me?
Yeah.
At that time, and then he just you know, and he might have been puffing on that dro. you
You're a wild boy, man.
know what I'm saying? That shit hits you. You know what I'm saying? So, did dude find his keys? You know what he was looking for? Sedan. I think he was looking for a cigar. The Boogie Boys, brother that looks like he's related to Jim Jones.
Hmm.
Yeah, because they did it. Yo, they showed up, man. They did their thing. I like Little Debbie and that the other cat.
Oh,
They
the
was
one somebody say, "Oh, they made that famous Lil Deb." She the
and
one
the
who put
guy
that out.
that was her. That was she was the one that kicked that
No,
off.
she the one started that. Somebody say "ho" and gave it to Melly Mel and Grandmaster Flash and them, and they made it popular. But she started that.
And what was the last cat? Wasn't he from the? He was from Grandmaster, wasn't he?
No, Rocky was from Grandmaster,
Raheem, right? Boogie Boy,
right?
the
But that's
Boogie
the
Boy
problem.
who had his keys.
Right.
We was all puffing on that drove, Sedan says. Shout out to shout out to Clash. Clash, yeah. Him and I are friends now from the Bronx. Warrior. He was in that movie, The Warriors. The
It,
cat that
it,
was there.
it was two of them. I didn't know who they were that got on. They
Uh-huh.
shouldn't have.
Yeah, MC Inequity, Karen was saying, yeah, from Red
Oh, my
Hook.
man did his thing. Nequity did his thing, man. Yeah,
He
Nequity.
did his
Yeah,
thing, man.
yeah.
Like like I said, what I respect, say it again, the professionalism. And
Lotto Picasso. Lotto did his thing.
lot. Then you had the Clientele Brothers, of course.
Yeah, and
Uh,
Almighty, all was it albino twins did their thing.
Bino. I want to show you this clip. I got a couple of clips. Are you with it? You good with that?
Right, bro. Do it, baby.
Okay. Let me bring it up. Show what we were working with on Saturday for those of you that missed it, and for those of you that were there, you know where I'm coming from. What I'm talking about it was a hell of an affair. But yeah, this is the albino twins. Let me make sure I got the right clip. I see you. Going in and out, but I'm good. I'm gonna still rock. Let's go.
That was Mikey D.
Yeah, I got the wrong clip.
Come on, Kaz. Come on, Kaz. Come on, Kaz. The Lance, and I am the king of romance. I got one wife, 6 kids, 4 jobs, and 2 girlfriends. Easy. Easy. Listen, if your wife is here, I don't even know about that. What they don't know don't hurt them, right? You got to, what goes on in the park stays in the park. We're going to keep it like that, right?
Yeah.
My name is Lover Lance.
Jazzy, you ready?
My brother name's Charlie Chan.
I am. Yes, sir.
You gotta have some fun out here, right, Joe?
The first song we're going to do is Raw. Big Daddy Kane made it famous. Jazzy, you ready, baby? Wait for the start, y'all. Just throw your hands in the air. Yeah. Wait for nothing, just stop there. Yeah. Here's the verses with us tonight. Somebody say, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. That's all it screams. You ready? So yo, stick this, come and get this. Every time I'm stop, it's got with this. That's the thing, shows that I'm lyrical. Sell materials, spit like cereal. Memo, equal, limit, alcohol, drink, and million. Say hello, so you know. The flow off the show, that we're gonna find out. Niggas out home. What do I? And you don't stop. I can't dance when you ready to turn it out. I try to clean, are you ready to turn it out? I can't dance when you ready to turn it out. I try to clean, I'm ready to turn it out. Jump, 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 young lady in the house. I can't cool it, cool it out. Let's see, say yeah, yeah. 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 I get up, I get on up. I get up, I get on up. Stay on the scene, I get on up. And you're a part of queen. I get on up, cause it's your thing. I do what you wanna do. We can't tell you girls on the socket too. One more time, it's your thing. I do what you wanna do. We can't tell you girls on the socket too. One more time. Oh, girls, we love you so. We never gonna let you go.
Once we rock the mic for you too. Homeboys in the place. Watch out the way we run this race. Once we rock the mic for you, yeah. Come on, Trent. Come on, just throw your hand. Just throw your hand. All the ladies dance out, say homeboys, make some love. Let me hear you say baby, Jazzy. Bring that wings. The mic.
We are the almighty force. We are the almighty hip-hop. Back in the day, they wanted rap to pop. Hip-hop. Even some elders, they wanted us to stop. Hip-hop. Now my culture's worldwide on top. Hip-hop. We're celebrating 50 years of hip-hop. Yo, we got the same sisters, father and mother. Yo, everybody, that's my brother. My brother. Yo, everybody, that's my brother. And we're building a nation, yo. Build a nation. Build a nation, I say. Build a nation. Build a nation, I say. Yo, building a nation is amazing task. Positive people shall unite at last. It doesn't matter upper level or middle class. Build for the future and learn from the past. Gang, stick our kids it on. I think it's time we build a nation, y'all. We all for one and one for all. Say the man, say that negative shit. We're forward course before one righteous move. For those feeling, captain and make and move. We're in a world where negative trying to rule. A nation stronger, helpless, show and prove. We can do this, you know it, yes we can. You're not opponent, I'll tell you, here's the plan. Be a positive man, a woman. Together we'll stand and rule the land. Build a nation. Build a nation, posse. Build a nation. Build a nation, posse. We take the vibe. Almighty force. And Chucky Chuck is reading our cause. We go round and around and round and round. Stacking all negativity down. In the heart.
But why?
Watch them scream.
All the while.
Because our nation's supreme.
You're busy like the man who shot.
I have a dream. You know what I mean?
Don't sell out, don't sell
No
out.
justice, no
You wanna
peace.
fight, you got one. We're in them civilized.
We got your eyes, your ears, pay attention at least.
Bear witness. All negativity cease. Malcolm X.
Nick Miller,
Marcus Garvey.
Elijah Muhammad,
Noble Ali.
Minister Farrakhan, Chuck G,
Harris 13X.
KRS,
OD.
X-Clan, Obama, Debbie Young,
Big Rich.
and my man Big E,
Al Sharp.
Jesse
Martin
Jackson,
Luther King.
Sonny Garfield,
Do we know?
Shaheed,
Raheem.
who?
Martin Luther King.
Sonny
Do
Garfield,
we know?
Shaheed,
Raheem.
who? Martin Luther King, Sonny
Do
Garfield,
we know?
No doubt. Yo, hey, they did their thing. Oh, for sure. And this is you grew up with these cats, right?
Yeah, that's OJ in the middle, but yeah, Rayvon to the my left, to your right. Me and Rayvon grew up together. Yes. That's Rayvon. Used to be with the Magnificent Seven and from Schaumburg Plaza, East Side, when Dr. Jekyll, with Andre Harrell and Mr. Hyde, all those cats on the East Side. Where I grew up on the East Side.
It's
Jefferson
Andre
Project.
Harrell. A lot of people don't know that. That's who he was, the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. That's where that's
He started from Dr. Jekyll, Andre Harrell. He was Dr. Jekyll, and his partner, Mr. Hyde. Yeah, they started on the East Side. DeWitt Clinton. That's the project they lived in. That's where they used to do the jams. Clinton Center.
mad history, man. It's just so much history. And this cat here,
Cat
you
stupid.
know,
He worked for the Knicks, the buzzer for the Knicks. But he started out when I started.
I always see him like when the Knick games.
Yeah,
He's
the buzzer.
behind. He's sitting there next to Frazier, next to
Me and him grew up together. When I started, he came right behind me. His name's Stuart Davis. They call him Stoogie D.
They call him what?
Stoogie D back then.
You know what I was watching last night?
What's
Remember the King of New York?
Oh yeah.
And
Frank
the
White.
soundtrack? Frank White. Soundtrack?
Yeah.
Schoolie D.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And because I was a big fan, I was in love with Spoonie G back in the day.
When he was the man.
He was the man.
His song,
Yeah.
that one song he had was, everybody did rap off that song. From the South to the West, the East and North. Go off. Yes, y'all. He did his thing on that, yeah. We
My
had
name
Spoonie
is
G on the
Spoonie G.
show. We had Spoonie G on the show 3 years ago, but he didn't show up. We had him and T-Ski, but Spoonie didn't show through the medical challenges.
Oh, word? Oh, okay. We got the Almighty in the house now. Raheem, the most supreme Raheem, no doubt.
Raheem, they did their thing, man. I like them boys.
They
Them
did
boys
their
is back.
thing.
Them boys is hot, man.
He says, peace, everybody. Sedan said, Almighty force go hard. Yeah, they do. That's facts. And so
Did you hear Clientele Brother with Almighty Force record? The Almighty Clientele?
yeah, that shit is fire. Dope.
Yeah, that's hot. They put it down.
And a lot of collaborations. You got Sedan with the Silver Fox, the legend Silver Fox.
Oh, yeah, definitely. No
We're
question.
coming up with some collaborations, man. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
I enjoyed the Silver Fox. What is he? 60,
67.
67? Yeah.
And still putting it down.
He was putting it down. Huh?
With ease.
With ease. You know, everything, the flow, the whole thing. That's why I couldn't let any negativity, on my watch as far as like hosting and stuff like that. Caught that dude, I know him too, I seen him around or whatever, but I couldn't let that, I ignored it. I just, didn't deal with it because we were having such a great time out there.
Some things you just let go, man.
Huh?
Some things you just let go, and some people just want to be in the spotlight. They don't get a chance.
Well, see, that's what it is. That's exactly what it was. And I sensed that, right? Because you can tell by the dress, you know, he got the name, got the big name like the Flavor Flav. You know, he wanted to be seen. But I said, you know, I already, you know, I said to go back. This is not Def Jam. This is not the Apollo. This is not a comedy thing. You know, when I mentioned that I was a comedian, then he took it that it was time to say, you know what I'm saying? But that's not this. This not this show. This is about the hip hop side. This is about the positivity. He came
Yeah.
over to me, oh man, I'm sorry, I apologize. I said, yo, this bullshit is fake, B. You know what I'm saying? You,
They never did
I
it.
told him, I said, you blew my spot up, you know, and I said, this is about the positivity. It's about their day, their hip hop. You know, you coming, you know, that was what you were wrong. And he kind of got quiet or whatever, but he wanted to be seen, like you said. He wanted that attention. I didn't give it to him. Wasn't going to give it to him. It was not your day, my man. You know, he had that big chain. You ever see the movie Gotti?
Yeah.
Remember that the opening scene he goes with it said this guy Jojo. Jojo had a big chain with Jojo on it. Jojo
Yeah.
had cuffs on it. It said Jojo. Jojo had a big watch. It said Jojo on it. Chinese butler come on and say, "Excuse me, Mr. Jojo." He said, "Shut the fuck up. I don't want nobody to know I'm here."
And a big old watch, you know.
Jojo. But that's him. He got
Yeah.
big. He won, you know, but yo, B, come on, man. Back up. So that's why I turned away from him, didn't acknowledge him, left it alone. You know, you say what you want to say to me, whatever. It's up to me to acknowledge it or not. But
Right.
I've had mad hecklers before, and you know, I've dealt with them differently. When I first started out, I used to be very combative. I was took it personal. But as you know, later on, when I figured out what these guys were about, you know, like you said, it wants to be seen, the attention, that type of thing. You know, this is not Def Jam. I want to
This
show you this. Uh-huh.
this type of show comes around once a year, and people
Right.
want to be on the highest platform possible. They won't get it nowhere else. You know, they're not doing this nowhere else in Queens.
No,
So they get a chance to see it, hear it, and they want to shine for that minute. They want 15 seconds of fame, and that's all it is, man.
that's
And
all it is.
I'm
But the
glad
thing
you
is,
I'm glad you went by it and went around it.
oh yeah, no doubt. But you know, come on, I got lines and stuff like that. I didn't want it, personal, and you got a big head, you know, and all this other stuff. Nah,
You'd have made him
wasn't.
more famous. You'd have put him in the spotlight of the whole joint if you did
Well,
the same.
that's what he wanted. You
Yeah.
know, Vic. What was his brother's name? And he's known. He's out there. He knows he's at every event and stuff like that. But yo, man, this is their day. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not you coming at me, and I'm not going to say what you want me to say, so you can come back at me and this that. Nah, that's that. But you know what? I see my man. Big Rod says thanks, Chucky Chuck. Yeah,
Yo, Ross,
thank you, Chuck.
I love it. It's gonna get bigger and better next year. Y'all get ready for next year. I started.
Wasn't you
I
talking about
started.
something about? Was you talking about going to Central Park or something like that?
Well, yes, I'm negotiating with Central Park, trying to bring it there. But you know, they may think the event is not big enough for Central Park. What I'm doing. So if not, I'm gonna bring it back to Springfield. I'd rather in Springfield anyway. I got more control of that, and I know Springfield. I don't know Central Park well to do shows and know how to hook my stage up and all that stuff that I need. But I got 8 years of practice now, so I know what to do at Springfield. You know what I'm saying?
No
And
doubt.
I just don't have no problem coming back. It's gonna be the biggest joint. It's gonna be big, man. It's gonna be big.
Was this year uh, parallel uh, than some of the events that you put on in the past at Springfield? Was this
Uh,
up there with?
not crowd wise. Melissa Morgan still has the biggest crowd. Um, but entertainment wise, yes, this is the biggest entertainment wise. But crowd wise, nothing past Melissa
Well, the
Morgan.
weather. I mean, it was the rain, like you said. Black folk are scared of rain.
Yeah. But
Uh,
I'm just saying to you, the impact. Melissa Morgan had a bigger crowd. But as for the far entertainment, no, none beats this entertainment. None this time. None.
no doubt.
No. But next year, like I said, I'm gonna have 6 or 7 acts of rappers. I'm gonna have a reggae artist, singer. I'm gonna have a gospel singer or a mass choir, either mass choir or gospel singer, a reggae, and I'm gonna have two stars, either one big star or two stars from the 70s, 80s, or 90s that had hit records. And I might bring a Miss Melissa Morgan back also as well to party with for my birthday. And I'm retiring, but I'm not retiring. And to bring another day in Springfield Park, man. I'm
Hey,
a big fan.
you're doing a
I
Jay-Z,
don't know
huh?
about doing the Jay-Z, but I want to retire. But
No,
no,
I'm
no,
saying you're
I know what you're saying.
retiring and
He
not retiring.
retired and came back, but
Okay.
I'm not coming back to anything because I'm not. I'm more pushing myself in the back. This is the first time I didn't host, so I'm pushing myself more in the background, saving my energy. You know what I'm saying? And I love what I do. I
I
love
feel
from the
you.
background. Like I can see all the mistakes and all the improvements and all the great things that happen. So I'm pushing myself more in the background, and that's what I want to do. But I want to have a big birthday party. I want to bring Queens out because Queens been good to me the 7 years I lived there. The popularity that Queens gave me is unbelievable. Coming out there, a cat from Harlem, mid 76, 77, opened up with a Chucky Chuck Spankathon and Owen Center, had a Chucky Chuck 4-story house, partying, bringing my show, bringing the show to Knights of Columbus, Christ the King, BG Manor, Owen Center, the Jewish Center, the tennis court, uh, and I did in 5 towns, Baby Doll, Family. So, doing my thing, the block parties, the Merritt Boulevard block. Back then we had 20 blocks of nothing but DJs, the Merritt Boulevard block party, rock the block parties, rock the house parties. There's a lot of house party shows. I mean, Queens it made Chucky Chuck names ring throughout the household. The rap part I put on, that was never my name, Chucky Chuck Rap. I only put Chucky Chuck Rap on Facebook because there were different Chucky Chucks on Facebook. So I identified myself as Chucky Chuck Rap, but I never used the name Rap. It was always Chucky Chuck, the Prince of Luck, or the Prince of Luck. But it made my name golden. Going to the Fantasia with Divine, and my name just ringing, and going to Lake Charlotte, the Armory Center, Olympic Palace, Jamaica Skating Ring, Rochdale. Man, I'm telling you, man, I had a ball back there. Bringing that Harlem swag to Queens. Oh my God, it was awesome, man. And
It was awesome.
coming back and doing promotions with Phyllis Yvonne Stickney, George Mason, Nefertiti's, the Armory, doing it in Harlem. I'm the one who discovered Ron Grant, brought SNS out. I'm not Ron Grant, Ron G. Brought Ron G. Brought the girl Tasha Smith from what's her name from Empire. I mean Lady Bardo.
Empire.
And I used to have big shows. And George, you were part of my big show there. I brought Kid Capri.
No doubt.
What's before he even got famous? What's the boy DJ name? Man, he was on 98.7 Kiss. What's his name?
Not
No,
talented.
no, 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 no. What's his name? I can't think of his name now. He's a very popular DJ. Anyway, and then I had a leather store with Malachi. We had a store doing leather clothes. We did all the Jodeci. If you look at all the videos, that's me and Malachi sewing for Jodeci and Father MC. We did that.
I like
And we
Father
did
MC.
Missy Elliott before she was in the group Sister. She was in the group Sister before she got with doing her own thing. She used to come there. Devontae from Jodeci used to bring her there. Yeah, man. I mean, we had a ball, man. We was right down from the Apollo. Used to do some. Then we did shows at the Apollo. We brought Public Enemy to the Apollo, the Guru, Gangstar. So I used to do all that promoting in Harlem with my man Malachi, with Dr. Khalid Muhammad, Phyllis Yvonne Stickney, Reverend Al Sharpton, African Bambaataa, and the Zulu Nation, the dance.
Remember we did Sharpton's birthday
Oh,
party at the
oh
Cotton
yes,
Club.
we did, brother.
I host that one. That shit was fun. That's when he was
And
big.
yeah, and then at the Cotton Club, look at the people we had: Jim Brown, uh, Chris Blackburn, who owns
Ruby
Ruby.
D, Ozzie
I mean, we
Davis,
had so many. I've been around so many celebs and stars and doing this. I've been doing this a long time, so I just want to.
Jim Brown.
Yeah, oh man,
Remember Jim Brown walked in the club into the Cotton Club
of
that night?
course, man, of course.
Yeah,
Do I remember
yeah.
all the Broadway plays? The people from Broadway plays would come up to Cotton Club. The line was around the corner, wrapped around the corner. The one woman show I produced with Khalid Muhammad. Man, we had a ball, man. So I've been doing this quite a bit, and I'm having fun with it. But I want to go out with a bang. I want to do this 8th year with a bang. If, like I said, if it's on Central Park, it's gonna be in Springfield, but it's gonna be huge, a bigger stage, a louder sound system. They're gonna have to run us out the park. That's how bad it's gonna be. I'm bringing you. If I don't get Dante Moore, Howard Hewitt, I'm talking to them, or Eric Benet.
Try to get Howard
Yeah.
Hewlett. That would be, if you could do Howard Hewlett and then Melissa, huh?
If Howard Hewitt comes, all
Yo.
the ladies will be there. And the rains, let us know. He bring the ladies out,
and
man.
then Melissa
Ladies out.
Yeah.
And or I might do Johnny Gill. You never know. You never know. Let's see. I'm going all out on this one. I'm going all out.
What? Yo, what up, Lot Picasso in the house?
My man, Lot.
Yo, you did a hell of a job, baby. Huh? You have elevated your game.
He talked about his cancer and how he got healed. And he put it down.
He did it down. He put it down. No doubt. No doubt. Lot Picasso. And then Lot, Diddy looked like he was going to walk today. He's got that song, Free Diddy.
Well,
you know, and yeah, you know what I'm saying? So my man Big Ra says Father MC was nice. Yes, he was. Yeah, I liked him a lot. And it was all good. And I want to play this other clip, Chuck. I called you Chuck. I can't believe I just called you Chuck.
You got the Chuck Jones, baby.
I'm getting used to that shit, man. I remember that dude, man, that came up. He knew your lyrics, quoted your joints from 40 fucking years ago. I'm like,
I was shocked and impressed at the same time.
Old school joint ski. You gave him a piece of
Yes,
fish too,
did.
right?
And he wanted to hear. He said, I got some more. I said, go ahead with your bad self. You want more of that shit? 40 years ago.
That shit was slamming. That shit was on the one, boy. Yeah, I'm gonna play this. I want to see what somebody just say. Yes, it looked like it. Yeah, let me play this joint here. I think Lot might be in this clip. I'm not sure. I know I got Mikey D. This is the first one that I think I put on. Let me see if this is it.
I see you. Might going in and out, but I'm good. I'm gonna still rock. Let's go. We got Little Debbie in the house. Little Debbie is in the house, and if y'all don't know who Little Debbie is, that's the reason why we make the crowd say ho. They started that. Little Debbie in the place to be. Johnny, I'm ready for you all, baby.
That mic.
Boy, this is the LA Posse effect. You know what I'm saying? And we get raw. Let's go. Throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. And if you're ready to party and have a little Bacardi, everybody say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's free. I put holes in rappers who try to diss me, and I slap ugly girls who try to kiss me. Any DJ with the guts, slap girls who try to kiss me. Any DJ with the guts, look on what's off, come to Hodgins so I can cut your hands off. A DJ ain't nothing if his blade is gold, and a rapper ain't shit if he ain't got soul. If you ever want to battle, I won't refuse it. Bring it. And you better use it. I make the stuff and a whole lot of walk in the down with my brand and make your hip hop stop. Okay, goes with me everywhere I go. And he makes $1,000 every punch that he throws. So let's get you the idea that I'm gonna hide. If you got big buddy, we can step outside. Please be making hell. Don't try to bluff it. Throw your hands up so I can get rough. Drop, 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 drop. Yeah. For love, it's quite flirty. It's about time for me to ride kind of dirty. And if you ask me if I have what you need, my answer, yes indeed. So take that bottle off and drop the panties through the ankle. Cause when I'm through with you, you'll say thank you. Don't get excited and don't get aroused, cause I'm coming in the house. Coming in. Girl is a name that you must earn. 5 girls and girls who speak their mind. Some sneaky, some freaky, some need some kind. Go crush plays, 5 Jerry curls. Go watch, go ring in a neck full of pearls. A real slim waist, a made up face. Head shine, eyes burn when she comes in the place. Perfume from friends, put you in a chair. You fly knuckle mingle, too fly to dance.
Not a speck of dirt, can't help but bust. She make it just like your inhale flow. She gave you a number, it was dollar joke. You got a real nice voice, you be her choice. Till another man comes in a 5-Rose voice. The guys get jealous, how can you live a lifestyle, the rich and famous, to play your role, the guys lose control. Picturing you as a single foe, from the wrong JD, say love is, each and every one of y'all too much for me. Good to be your style, off the way you smile, the puts you on the top of the pile, queen of the Nile, oh sweet child, fly girl, you drive me wild. Fly girl, fly girl, fly girl, fly girl. Salute the rest of the city. We come out on your walk. Like A1, still day. The original say ho. Yeah. Little baby. Yo, these people out here, you an inspiration to me. And we appreciate you so much, man. Yeah. We never gonna stop doing it as long as we can breathe. We never gonna stop doing this, man. Thank y'all so much. Hopefully we're gonna be here every year. Peace, man. Bless y'all. Peace. Thank y'all for having us, please. Boogie Night, rest in peace.
No doubt, no doubt. That's the one. Is he related to Jim Jones?
I have no idea.
Okay, he's from uptown though,
Yeah,
right?
that Boogie Boys from uptown, yeah, Fly Girl, yeah.
Yeah. Lil Debbie Ho, and she was not supposed to be on the show. Unexpected guest,
That's
right?
right.
Yeah. And you never know who is going to show up and how, they're going to represent, but they definitely going to represent if they're there. And that's facts.
That's right.
That's real.
That's right.
La Picasso said everybody did a great job.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, they did. They
I had
really
a lot
did.
of fun back there checking them all out, man. Analyzing.
And you did your thing, man. You did your thing. Till you were ready to take a nap.
I tried, but I was exhausted, man.
No, but you was on. It was on the one. You was on the beat
but
for sure.
I left there and went to OJ after party, and we stayed in Joe J. And I sat in the chair and just relaxed my ass off, drank me some cold water, man, and just relax, man. And then Saddam,
I heard that.
Karen was there, Lotto was there, Steady B, Eddie OJ. I mean, also a lot of people came back in the backyard, man. Had a good time, man.
Mikey D showed
Mikey D
up.
definitely was there. Silver Fox and
no
his
doubt.
wife was there. I think Saddam was there. Yeah. And they were sitting down enjoying themselves, man. Everybody talking about the show, drinking and eating and having fun, man. Nice backyard joint. OJ give that every year in the backyard, select a few people, 20, 30 people come back there and have a good time, man. We can't tell the park because the park jam-packed the place and they run us out of town. So a selected few came.
No doubt. Yeah. So, like I said, it was a pleasure, man. It was a joy. Like I said, I appreciate it, and nothing but good, clean, positive vibes. That's what it's all about, and that's what you're trying to instill and trying to bring back, trying to show how it was done back in the day on the old school tip, the hip hop joint,
Yeah.
and hip hop had a bad
Showing
rap.
us just peace, man. Peace and love. Everybody come in peace and live in peace. That's all I want to display. If the community can understand that, we can have it for on and on and on to the break of dawn. You don't have to stop with me. After I leave, and somebody can carry the torch and take it on and on and on until you can't stop. We can do this till you're 90 to 100, man. Hip hop never dies, baby.
La Picasso says him and Lady Miz shot a video. I'd love to see that.
That's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing.
It's got to be.
They like hand in glove. They made for each other in that rap game.
Yeah, for sure. And I think Lady Miz gave a lot for his album Behind the Bars, the title. So yeah, like you said, they hand in glove.
And Lady Razzmatazz, that fire thing, man. She had a hot red on and she did her thing. This beat is fire. She came out with fire. The way you walk and talk, and then she did her thing, man. and Lady, well, you get her name right. Miss Knockout knocked him out.
But you know what? I had the list. I had Miss Knockout, right? When you
Knockout.
text me, list, I had Miss Knockout, but then I'm thinking there's Lady Miss here, there's Miss Knockout. I'm all twisted. I'm fucking with them nutcrackers. So I'm seeing Miss Lady, you know what I'm saying? So, but hey, but she still did her, and that fire, that shit is like, that's my old group. That's the Ohio plays,
that,
man.
you know that. But I want to give a shout out to Karen. Every year she give me something nice. She gave me some cup holders and whatever else. Last year, a year before, she gave me a glass. She always makes something for Chucky Chuck, and I appreciate her all my heart and soul. She looks out for me. And Sedan, that's my man. That's my man. 100 grand. He did his goddamn thing, man. Sedan, that's my man.
Yeah. And only thing was missing really was the crowd in regards to real crowd
Oh yeah,
size. But that's
that hurted me a little bit because I was expecting because the promotion I put on with this from March to the present day, man, massive views on Instagram and internet, Instagram and on Facebook, TikTok, mass grew. I mean, talking to millions of people. I expected at least 1,000 people or more, but I was disappointed in that. Like I said, they're afraid of the rain. That happens sometimes. And DJ, I gave a shout out to Ken Do and DJ Divine. They did their thing, man. And my man John, who provided the
oh
sound.
yeah.
John with DJ Divine, who provided the sound. I enjoyed it, man. I mean, it was beautiful. If I had a chance to do it all over again, I wouldn't change anything. I would do it all over again.
No doubt.
Other than that,
Yo,
I appreciate your participation, your service, and George, I thought about for intro, you need to get all the rappers to do an intro for you for your show. Dan, Lotto, Silver Fox, Lady Miz, Razzletat. They do an intro together for you. So when you come on, you're part of a rap. Everybody's saying different things. You're part of all media, but they rapping on like Steve Harvey got his intro when he comes on in the morning. You need an intro from the rappers, baby, because the rappers are the most on your show.
no doubt. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't even think of that, but so I got to start lining that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So you guys heard it too. So start doing that. Put together the intro, and but I'll hit them up individually, and then I'll put all that together.
Like Sway in
And
the morning, have different rappers say, listen to the George Mason show. Each rapper comes, it's the George Mason show. Like Sway do his morning, he has different entertainers talk about Sway in the
right,
morning.
that sleep out of your eyes. Yeah, yeah.
And they got different entertainers. You need to have a logo, something that represents George Mason. Because you're on the map now, baby. Especially with rap
No
on
doubt,
the map,
no
man.
doubt. No doubt. Yeah, rap it. And with you, my brother. No doubt.
Half of your platform is
I've been
rap,
with you since the early 90s.
Yeah. Half of your platform is rap. So
true. That's true. Yeah.
And you get a golden history, man. So you need to get these guys to get a shout out to George Mason. That'd be your opening theme, man.
Yeah. You see a lot said the fact we got you on the intro, so that's what's up. Yeah, no doubt. And you seen a Money Marv was in the house.
Oh yeah,
right?
Money Marv with bodyguard for a Lady Razzmatazz.
That's funny. That's too funny. I don't know what happened to Chuck. He just zoomed out with Chuck, but it's all good. But yeah, it was great meeting Money Marv, Karen says. And a lot says it was great. We could rock a crowd from 8 to 80, no doubt about that. And yeah, man, you guys did a hell of a job. I love hip hop, from day one, and because I listened to the written word, the spoken word, rap is poetry, and say rap but hip hop. But you know what? It was a beautiful day, and like I said, I wasn't gonna let that brother throw up a negative slant into it and take it someplace else. The flow was going good. It was a beautiful flow, and yeah, Chuck. I don't know what happened to Chuck. Chuck's uh, Wi-Fi might have ran out. You know, Chucky has joined. There he is.
Yeah, my phone went dead.
Oh, okay, okay, no doubt. I
But
didn't know like you had an issue with your Wi-Fi.
no, I thought you were gonna say they came and got me ice, or I'm big back here and what's
Oh,
that
oh, the
witness
ice
protection.
customer. Ice and
Uh,
script your ass away. That's
yeah,
funny.
well, my man Lotto does all that technical stuff. He can make you a hell of a promo with all the rappers. He can put it together for you, man, and you get two of them so you can have change up, man, and you come on live like you do, and you can talk about all your
And
people that
just say
you
that
work
in the
out.
beginning. Just put that on in the beginning before I come on.
That's your intro. Your intro. You make a George makes the intro for your show. Everybody know. You step your game up, brother. You change up. You up rise, baby. You ain't the same old,
No,
same old.
no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, yeah. You got me thinking now. So that's what's up. And
Anyway, man, I wanna eat me some watermelon, sit back and relax in this man cave I'm in, chill out, get on the phone, talk some stuff to some people, do some reach outs and give me some rest, man. And I appreciate you bringing me on to talk about the aftermath of the show. And we're gonna have many more talks, and we're gonna have many more showcases, and we're gonna do. But me and Lady Miz gonna collaborate on some stuff inside, out there where she's at. And my next project, I'm gonna take the baddest cats from Queens to the baddest cats in Harlem, and Queens meet Harlem in Harlem, and let them rappers do their thing,
well,
baby.
that's what it was this time, though. Basically, you
No,
had
no,
some.
no, no. This time was out of righteous love. We're gonna have righteous
No,
battle
no,
this
no. I'm
time.
saying it was righteous love, but it was still Queens and Harlem. No,
No, you had Bronx involved, see,
yeah, the Boogie Boys
and
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 you had
uh
Red Hook, MC Inequity. Yeah,
and you had that boy Chill Rock C from the Bronx. I wanted strictly Bronx boys. I mean Harlem boys against Queens boys, because those are cities I rep. I represent my cities, and those are my towns I represent. And it's a righteous duel, man. That's what it is. That's what I want, a righteous duel. They get up there and do their thing against each other. I love it. I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna love it. That's what I'm putting together now. That besides next year, I'm working on next year. So these are two things I'm working on, and whatever me and Lady Miz gonna put together. So look forward, look forward, look forward. It's gonna be on and popping, baby. It's on and popping.
that's what's up.
Chucky Chuck will return. Chucky Chuck Entertainment will return.
No doubt. So it's a pleasure as always. So yeah, we'll talk. You know, so that wasn't ice that came in and and got you or whatever.
Now I showed my passport. They let me go, baby. Man, I appreciate you, George Mason, with all my heart and soul. And let's stay in touch with Poncho. Keep Poncho in the faith, and let's keep doing what we're doing and do it well, baby. Peace out,
No
brother.
doubt.
Love you.
Peace. Love you. God bless you. Yo, that's MC Chucky Chuck, huh? In the house. And thanks, Chuck. I would say Lamont. Thanks, Chuck, Lamont, or whatever, but it's all good. But yeah, and a lot. So we got to talk. I hit you up about that promo, that intro, and you'll steer me in the right direction on what's what. We're talking that, and I want you guys to have the good rest of your evening, and you guys are all the artists, everyone that participated did an incredible job for an incredible event. It was beautiful, and I'm thankful to be a part of that, as I said before, and for taking me in your circle and everything, and blessing me up on that order. And I love it, man. It's a beautiful thing. And again, have a good night. Stay strong, stay positive. You can't be in the wrong if you're doing the right thing. Tell somebody you love them. Don't be afraid to let them know life is short. Get on the phone, let me know, yo, B, I love you. You know, you ain't gotta say no homo. Ain't know where it's coming from if you're coming to him like that. So have a good night and positivity. That's what it's all about. Persistence overcomes resistance all the time. God bless. Peace. And thank you.